What is up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome back, welcome home. I hope you're having a good one. I know I am. Happy Monday. Happy to have all the boys with me again today. It's been a minute. Had a fun week last week. Looking forward to getting into this session. Some fun stuff happened. But before that, Kieran, you are a man of your word. I can't even get mad at you for that. So couple updates in terms of stream stuff. I'm still just kind of puttering along with the game and streams whenever I feel up to it, awake enough to do it, stuff like that. Oh, my webcam got a lot darker. That's okay, we're gonna deal. I look moody and ambient. Either way, we've been having fun. It's been good. I'm hoping perhaps as the season has been pretty warm, probably going to be getting another camping trip in here coming up. But after that, I'm probably going to settle into the winter streams on the weekends a lot more often. So keep an eye out for that. Pretty much it in terms of things for me. It's been an exciting few weeks, few months. Yeah, no, nothing real new going on. October 27th. We will be doing our Saving Stanislav one shot, which I'm super excited for. We're going to be revisiting our old campaign. It's been a hot minute. We haven't been back in a very long time. And we're going to step back into some familiar shoes and try to rescue our golden friend from the bottom of the ocean. In other news, I will be off next Monday. We will not be streaming D&D because it is Canadian Thanksgiving that weekend, and I would very much like to go have a nice dinner with my fam jam and enjoy my paid holiday off. I'm very excited about it. So you will not be catching us next week, but I may during the daytime get a little world building stream in or something, just do some puttering around, do some map building on Incarnate or something, because I've been working hard. We've been working steady. It's been fun. Without further ado, though, I'm going to open things up to the homies down below me. That I'm keeping that. I'm going to use that every single week now. Ryan, what do you got going on at the little purple house, buddy? Everyone show some love.
Oh, well, you know, babies, we got all sorts of things already happen over at the Purple House there. The Purple House has got all sorts of things, and we got to do a big old cleanup, you see, because we got a whole lot of things we had to do last night. Jeez, I'm so tired. I'm 18 hours. Everybody who was there yesterday, I love you. I'm here, though. I'm here, and I'm alive, and I love you all so much. It was amazing.
This
I had so much fun. Oh my god.
So tired. I'm adjusting the cameras on the fly.
I woke up and I went, all right, it's time. And I literally stopped and went, I sound like Matthew McConaughey.
You do. You sound shockingly like Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, but it was so fun.
I'm so excited for this. This is going to be magical.
No plans at the moment because all the plans already happened, baby. But, you know, we'll be doing things normally. Probably tomorrow. You might not see me tonight, but probably tomorrow. Yeah.
Sounds good. JT, what about you as I rapidly adjust the cameras all in one fell swoop because I'm apparently having to do that live on the stream as we go along. OBS is OBSing.
I got a whole lot of not much, but fun possible news. I guess new internet lines are being put in around the town, so
woo!
I'm gonna have to look into that, and we'll see from there.
I fixed it. Let's go. Shout out new internet lines for JT. We've been waiting on them. It's about fucking time, American internet companies. Last but not least, Chris, what do you got going on, buddy?
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
No, that's not good.
I'm being hunted relentlessly
by Jason Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm on
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you scared me. Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Did not know Chowder was sleeping in the blue box next to me, and he just jumped right out. It was pretty scary. That was wild. Boingus.
No,
so,
I'm just chilling.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Happy days.
Glad to have y'all with me. I hope we can, have as much fun this week as we did last week. Speaking of, let's do a quick recap. The party, after returning to their home following the Battle of Laravos Lake, spent some time in town looking for their, employees, we shall say. and eventually made their way back home and found a stranger waiting for them. Mysterious woman who had seemingly been following them for some time, seemingly since they had first arrived here in the first place, had finally revealed herself. A conversation ensued in which Vykarl, you were, unfortunately, due to your hastiness in getting home and separating from Dusty, happened to be there by yourself and were forced into a bit of a leadership situation where you kind of had to speak for the best interests of the company, in which you did the very best you could, and seemingly diffused whatever tension there may have been after your attempt at serving her very moldy baguettes, if memory serves. What's up, Boom Boom? Welcome in. After this conversation and realizing that you perhaps had an ally there and someone to help you, not only in your future endeavors, but in your most recent concerns with Willow, who had seemingly been taken prisoner by the TTC and brought to a prison outside of Stormtide Fortress. After she, shall we say, re-adjourned to the attic of your home where she had seemingly been living for some time without your knowledge, after agreeing to a loose, tentative bargain while she looks for someone to help you in your future endeavors, the party was left with some downtime in which they all took to their own activities. Xechas, of course, spent his time in his laboratory, not just working on the magical arcane necklace they had found, but also creation of his own little smith. A tiny, homunculus servant, highly intelligent with all the capabilities of his master, but not the ability to speak. After learning to communicate through a series of gestures and head nods and movements, you managed to create a, shall we say, you suck. You go, oh my, I just got monstrously crop dusted. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, Lord Chowder. All right. I'm upset. I'm very upset.
Kind of a fart sound, so...
Those. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong
He's making
with
his
you?
mark.
He is. What's up, Stormy? Thank you for the subby, my friend. I appreciate you. So, getting back to my so rudely interrupted introduction. Oh god, I gotta stop feeding you. The party, having made their negotiations and spent some time about their activities. Dusty, you spent some time training your dragon, and perhaps perfecting some of the things you were hoping to try, and discovering that maybe more power was within her than you had first expected. And of course, Vykarl, you spent some time communing with nature and attempting to bend the will of animals to your own ideas, and decided to practice what can only be described as some circus-like combat maneuvers with the help of your animal companions. All of you seeing some varying degrees of success, whatever that may be. And of course, the most important thing of all, Dusty and Vykarl pledged their love for each other in a very beautiful and heartwarming moment shared in private between the two of them, which of course, over the coming week, caused a bit of a feeling of abandonment from Violet, who was not shy about voicing her displeasure about the new arrangements. However, an agreement was reached, and as the week came to a close, Xechas invited you all into his laboratory, where he showed you what he had been working on for all that time. Not only Smith, but the contraption, the invention that would allow him to siphon the arcane energies from the generator powering your entire home. These two small arcane crystals, arcane capacitors, as they're known here. And as he pulled the switch, you were all blinded by a bright flash of light. And it appeared as if the machine had been working. As we pick up there, you all recover as your eyes are blinded and you're forced to cover them from the blinding light of this gem finally just erupting as the last bit of energy seemingly flows into it. As the flash fades, you all kind of open your eyes and readjust, and you find yourself standing in the basement of your home, which we are now calling the House of Cog and Claws because it's fucking heavy metal as shit. What are you doing? You still hear the just the hum of your machine, ever present.
Does it look like the process is slowly working? Like it's slowly getting repaired?
As you look down at it.
Not a quick look, but intensely.
Roll me an investigation check. Or an arcana check, I'll say, actually.
At disadvantage, thanks, Kieran.
At disadvantage, thanks, Kieran.
Nat 1.
You can't see. Your eyes are still so affected by the flash. You were so intent on staring at your creation that you didn't think to look away in the last moment, and all idea of safety left your mind, and you are still recovering from the blinding bright light. And we're going to say you're blinded for the next 10 minutes.
I can't see. Oh, good. Just put my goggles on. God damn it.
Come here. And I'm barely able to tell myself, but I grab the sides of his head, and Father Gustav's circles kind of show up on either side, and just...
Oh.
And lesser resto him. It's just like a flash. Just,
okay. You see another flash of bright light, this time a shade of green, and as your eyes readjust, vision comes back to you, and you see Carl just holding your face in his hands.
That's her!
Almost good. Yes, thank you. And I'm gonna immediately turn back around and look again.
Yes, please!
I'm gonna put my goggles on, and I'm gonna look at the thing.
Roll.
All Carl thought was like, I could go
Ford
check,
goggles.
but I don't know what the fuck that is!
Roll me an arcana check. You being blinded for 10 minutes would have been
hilarious.
So funny.
We use a knowledge from a past life.
So funny.
15 total.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, cameras are working the way I want them to. So with a 15 total, you look down at the gem, and it seems all your effort, and it's like you had the machine kind of running and testing throughout the time, and as it did so, it seems you built up enough of a charge that when you finally connected that circuit and began infusing this gem with the energies that you had diverted from your power supply, the lights, of course, still flickering around you as a result. You look down at the gem, and it seems that it was repaired, all in one burst of arcane energy. There's still a visible crack, but it's just kind of pulsing ever so gently. And it looks like it has more or less, to the best of your knowledge, been repaired. What's up, Noble?
Okay, so I feel like I could probably safely remove it and begin testing.
Probably. Maybe. You think? Roll me a dexterity check as you try to just remove the gem.
Okay, yeah, I'll put on my forge gloves and...
The safety procedures not being ignored.
I'm gonna lift...
This time.
I'm gonna lift the breaker so that it shuts off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that first. And here's just a dex check.
Mm-hmm.
We start hearing Xechas pull up a YouTube video on his phone, like, so you want to recharge a crystal.
I forgot to ask if I could guidance myself.
Yeah, you can always guidance yourself. Unless you're already doing an action that turn, like in terms of something like, you know, making, otherwise using your action. But this is just to remove it. It's a little, as you grab it and slowly remove it from the slot, the edge just ever so slightly brushes against the edge of the socket, and there's like a brief spark.
Fucking operation.
And you literally, you had just played Operation with an arcane battery. There is just a brief spark, and you figure if you had not been wearing your gloves, you would have very likely suffered some kind of small, albeit palpable injury from that. And you hold in your hand this faintly glowing sapphire.
Well, I think we've done it.
I think Dusty kind of walks up closer, pats you on the back, and is just, "You goddamn genius. There you go. Did this in so fucking little time. We were worried it was going to take forever."
Dusty's happy when he's getting laid.
To be honest, I thought that it would take a fair bit longer for the repair process to work, but it seems as though through the testing through the week and the amount that was stored in the recovery gem, it fixed it instantly. So we can begin testing right away.
I'm gonna just nod my head at all those big words you used. But yes, I am rather excited to see what this thing's actually do.
I did have one
Thank you for the advantage.
request, maybe. Just for safety and curiosity, perhaps you could pull me into it first?
A human test subject?
Well, to be fair, I'm far more expendable than Dragon.
Are we sure we don't want, like, a rabbit or something first?
I mean, I suppose we could use one of Vykrol's animals. Although I would like to see what the inside is like, as long as it's safe.
I suppose if we put one of his animals in there, and then we it comes back out fine, then it should be fine for you.
DM, what do I recall of its function when I cast Identify? Or did I not get a function because it was broken?
It was broken, and you gathered what the object was. It was essentially a container, an arcane container for a piece of Theran Ethel's soul, just the small soul fragment of a dragon god, for lack of a better term. While it appeared empty and dormant, you had gathered with some repair, you could probably store something in it. Perhaps a creature of the same kind, perhaps any willing creature at all. You're not entirely sure.
Okay. Interesting.
You know what? After watching you do that, I trust you to do just about anything. If you want to jump into that thing, I say go for it.
Well, it was designed to contain a piece of the soul of the Lord of the Thundering Skies, so I would imagine that's a rather substantial thing. I don't really know, though. There's only one way to find out, but I do think that perhaps something smaller first would be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this works, so I'm just kind of following your lead.
Someone called PETA.
Well, it'll be important for you to learn if this is how we're meant to have Violet travel.
Yeah, that's why I'm focused on learning.
Alright, good. Well, Vykrol, could you perhaps, I don't know, summon a rabbit, or maybe even something like a wolf size, or even a bear size? Doesn't really matter what animal.
I think I can do that, yes. I go over to the center of the floor, and I just start, like, gathering up dust. And as I'm gathering up the dust, it starts, like, swirling around me, too, and it's coming in, and it's coming in. And before it just kind of makes the vague shape of a giant badger.
Okay. Just one big-ass badger. Okay.
And when I'm like, it was supposed to be a bear. Hi, buddy. He just kind of looks up at me, and whenever I say he was supposed to be a bear, you just kind of see he's got 3 little claws and just silently. Wow. And he's doing it in the opposite direction from me because they're blind.
Dusty's just looking down at this thing. What the fuck did I do?
All right, well,
rude.
That'll do perfectly.
Go at it.
All right. And I'm going to attempt to activate this containment gem on this giant badger. I have no idea what the keyword or something is, so I'm gonna try and figure out what it is. See if I have to attune to it first. I don't know.
You haven't cast Identify on it since it was re-enchanted / fixed.
I'll cast Identify on it again. Takes a minute, but yes, I will do that again.
Okay. As you cast on it, you learn that it was intended specifically for dragonkin. As such, trying to put something that is non-draconic in it is possible, but of course comes with a wisdom save and the potential for damage, to put it nicely. But the trigger word is shelter.
Okay. And if it's used on a dragonkin of any kind, more or less, from my understanding, then there is no chance of being damaged.
Contextually, based on it being made from the gem scale of a crystal dragon, you can probably infer that it was intended for the use by some kind of crystalline-esque dragon. So
I see.
You would have to do more research.
Okay.
But it is possible with the badger, as you know.
Interesting. So I've gleaned a bit more information. It seems as if anything that is draconic in nature, it's more or less designed for. Anything that's not, there's a chance of pain, put it lightly. However, I mean, it theoretically would still work on the badger, but I don't think we actually need to try, unless we want to.
Is it like a pinch of pain, or is it like, oh shit, I'm dying, pain?
No, I would imagine
you don't know.
Like my best complete guess is that it's like the body rejecting a virus, and then it violently expels you. Yes, something like that.
All right, so
you look over at Vikarl, and he's just hugging the badger mole. Just
okay, so we don't have to try it on the badger mole. It's all right.
In terms
he's still flipping me off.
In terms of things that I understand a little better, like being cut with a claw or shot with a fucking gun.
I've shot with several guns, or shot out of a gun, perhaps.
Oh.
Yes. Would be my guess. However, since Violet is a dragon of the same kin as the Lord of the Thundering Skies, I would not imagine it would be safe for her to be pulled in, so to speak.
I can go get her.
Sure. And the keyword is and I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding really quick and just whisper shelter, just in case it doesn't activate, and then I'll pull it back out of the bag of holding.
Sorry?
I put the gem in the bag of holding and tell them what the keyword is, and then I pull it back out that it doesn't activate.
You gather based on Identify, it needs to be said with intent. Like, if you're wearing it around your neck and walking around like, oh, we need to find shelter for the night, you won't just get zorbed into the fucking necklace.
Maybe zorbed, maybe mushed. Who knows?
That would be pretty funny, though, and convenient. But yeah, it has to be said with intent.
Well, back upstairs I go, I suppose. I start walking.
Okay.
Violet!
We don't really need to come back down here. We're done for now, so we can go back up.
Oh, we're done?
Right.
And I just snap the neck of the badger mole and you just go pfft.
Just evaporates into nothing.
I suppose we could have tried. Oh, well.
He doesn't feel anything.
Why'd you
a
seem so
very-
is
protective?
that you
There's a very
I love him.
noticeable and distinguishable pain squeak as the death happens.
It's like lobsters. It's fine. They don't feel anything.
As the creature goes back to the Feywild, it definitely remembers.
that's my headcanon is that these are all real and you bring them from elsewhere.
From the same place the porcupine comes from.
Just you wait,
Honestly.
motherfucker.
Oh my
Just
god, you summon
wait.
a porcupine one day and it's that one.
Just wait.
Honestly, I'm not too upset. That badger did really have a thing out for me. I don't know what the hell his problem was. Flipped me off the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was rude.
Suppose it's for the better then. Alright, well, let's go upstairs and give it a go.
Head upstairs. Violet! Come out of the room.
Yeah, I'd say at this point it's probably pretty late in the evening. This is like the last day of your downtime, the final culmination of all your projects over the course of the week, ending, of course, with this. So you're all tired. It is late. I'd say Violet at this point was likely sleeping, or was she with you? It's up to you. You should call someone, man. You sick fuck.
I believe she
Sick
went
man.
last before we headed down. She went into the room, so I don't know what she was doing.
She did
think
sassify
she
you
jumped
into
on the bed.
room. Yep.
Mhm.
That is true. She was jumping on the bed. Okay, you go upstairs, and at this point, she is in the middle of your bed, which is now creased very noticeably towards the middle from her jumping on it, and she's just asleep with her head just resting on her little dragon claws.
He peeks in. Maybe we try it tomorrow.
Alright.
She sees the light kind of shining through. What?
Nothing. Just
No,
go back to bed.
no.
It's fine.
You woke me up. She kind of like paws her eye out. Hey,
I know
wait.
that it's the replacement for the backpack.
We,
Something like that.
we got your replacement for the bag ready.
Oh, why didn't you wake me up sooner? And she jumps off the bed and bounds over the floor towards you very excitedly. The little bit of attitude kind of fading away very, very quickly. She's bounds right into the central
Alright,
living room.
Well, Xechas, if you want to show her.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind translating for me. I don't know unless you can understand common.
I
I don't
mean,
really know.
we always just talk in Draconic, so I
Yes,
couldn't
well,
tell you.
Well,
I'm
and I just kind of
actually curious about that, Dusty. On your draconic ranger dude, does it speak every language you speak? Or just understand?
Let's find out together.
She speaks draconic by choice. It's a cultural thing. She's preserving the language.
Mhm.
Language is Draconic.
That's it. No, yeah, so she don't speak common.
So Xechas awkwardly turns to her and he's like, okay, so this is like the backpack, but much, much bigger inside.
In
Is it
Draconic.
tiny
roll
from
me
a-
animal handling, please, Xechas. As you
Okay.
try to interact with this creature. Very good.
Bigger on the
16.
inside.
You try to explain it slowly, concisely, using lots of hand gestures and like pointing to the backpack and then the amulet and then back to the backpack and going like small and then amulet really big. And you actually you gather by the end, you've got your point mostly across. Violet kind of excitedly, almost like shimmying around on the floor. Very energetic, despite having just been awoken from slumber. What's up, Kafka? Welcome in. And Citrus,
now,
love you, buddy.
Dusty, if you could explain that it might feel strange, but it won't be painful at all, and to just let what is happening happen.
Okay. So when he says what he's gonna say, you're gonna feel something. It's gonna be a little strange, probably. It's not gonna hurt. You'll just have to let it happen, and then you'll end up in there.
I will say it does require attunement as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
My bad. I forgot to mention that. But you would have been able to explain that beforehand.
Oh, okay. It does require attunement. You would have to spend time getting familiar with it, so it doesn't take any extra arcane knowledge to use, it just takes familiarity.
Time.
Well, sat around with the big ass dragon egg for months at a time, so I think I can spare a little bit for a crystal.
It would be an hour at most. Sitting with it and becoming familiar.
He's gonna look down to Violet. In an hour. In an hour. I gotta sit next to the crystal for a while. Yo, you should sit with me next to the crystal.
Together, we're stronger. Okay. Where are we going?
He sits right in the living room, just pulls a chair out,
Okay.
sits down.
It's kind of unceremonious, but okay.
Violet kind of sits like almost like a perturbed cat across from you as you're sitting there kind of cross-legged, just holding the amulet, trying to focus and coalesce your essence, your being around it enough to kind of gain control over it. And as you do so, you spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, eventually getting to an hour. Finally, your focus coming into sight. You see Violet, you see the amulet, you know the word, and as you reach the end, you speak it to yourself for the first time. Shelter.
Shit.
The amulet begins to glow, this bright blue sapphire that kind of illuminates the entire room as it does so, pulsing with energy. You see Violet beginning to glow the same, and I need you, Dusty, to make me a wisdom save as you attempt to attune to this item. It does not seem to be doing so willingly.
I've put my goggles on.
Okay. You take 9 points of psychic damage as your mind is racked with pain. You feel like this migraine just spreading out from your temples and spreading all through your head. And you hear one resounding voice echoing through your ears like thunder. Unworthy. And it seems that while Violet is a dragonkin herself, the term dragonkin in this case also refers to the user. And user are tabaxi. And it doesn't feel aggressive. It doesn't feel combative. It feels... Roll me an insight check. Feels protective. That, like, whatever this object is, it was meant to protect something important. It was not meant to be used by people outside of their kin. And while it did cause you considerable pain to do so, you gather it is something you could accomplish. If through not sheer determination and will, perhaps guile of some kind. But something in there is trying to protect whatever might remain inside.
As he kind of comes out of the...
Yeah, you have like just
migraine.
a slight nosebleed, and you look at Violet, and she seems completely unperturbed by it. In fact, she's still glowing slightly.
Well, from what I gather, I am also in need to be dragonkin. 'Cause that fucking hurt.
Is that most unpleasant? I'm gonna touch you on the shoulder and hit you with the second level cure wounds. Okay.
Appreciated.
Violet's looking
you,
up at you.
Xechas.
Her usual purple glow now kind of mixed with this bluish kind of faintness coming from the eyes.
You can do it.
Well,
Did she
I,
attune to it?
hey, from what I gathered, I am not worthy, according to somebody's purview.
According to whose?
Oh.
Well, if
Wait,
I
I
had to
guess.
guess, it would have to be Theranethals, probably.
Sir Thundering Skies himself, yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
But, like you
Oh.
said, he looks back to Violet.
You can do it.
I will do it.
You need to try
He's
again.
gonna.
Maybe not here.
oh.
What, I could perhaps help you with, I could magically assist you. I don't know, what did it feel like? What would you
It
need?
really just the worst headache I have ever had. But I can do it. Me and Violet, we will do this.
You must do it.
And through Violet's voice, just ever so faintly, underneath, you hear this kind of low, booming voice almost echoing her own.
All right. You guys will if you'll excuse me a moment. He's gonna stand up. Motion for Violet to follow along.
Are you going to try again?
She very resolutely, like taking it much more seriously than you've ever seen her. She's standing straight, her back is rigid, almost regal in its presentation.
Yeah. I think I need to be somewhere more alone, secluded. And he's gonna walk by and he's gonna kind of put his hand on Carl. I'll be back.
I meet the hand on the shoulder, and as soon as I do, there's just a little flash, and you start to see little barnacles kind of come up through, just tiny little mini ones in your through your fur, as I cast bark skin on you.
And
Yeah,
also,
I know you'll be fine.
to protect your mind, or to help your mind be sharper, I'll cast Enhance Ability on him. Give him El's Wisdom. And that lasts for an hour.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go outside into the woods, and I'm gonna sit with my back against the tree with Violet next to me.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
Holding the crystal, he just kind of starts speaking in towards it. He just, I understand that there are things you're trying to protect. But currently, right now, there's one thing I really need to protect. And I think we are aligned in our duties to protect this thing. I may not be Dragonkin, but I deeply care for one that is Dragonkin. And whether you deem me worthy or not will not stop me from keeping her safe.
Roll me a persuasion check. Okay. You sit, you focus your energies on the stone once again, beginning to attune to it, connecting with it, enveloping it into your being. This time Violet close, just against the side of your leg. You feel kind of the brush of her scales and that kind of pulsating hum emanating from both her and the gem itself. And as you sit there in the cold, reaching to the weather check that Abarian rolled, I believe it was rather low, so you just feel a cool breeze kind of gently blowing across you as you sit there focusing, a small snowflake lands on your cheek, quickly melting and turning to water. And as you reach the end of the hour, you see all of the snow around you just kind of part in a circle. I need you to make me a wisdom check with advantage.
Here we go.
Okay. Fart check. It's swamp farts right in the middle of your super epic moment as you're sitting there. You just hear a little. Yeah.
Is
no.
Chowder here?
Fucking don't even get me started, that little bastard. As you sit there against the tree and you feel all the snow just kind of part around you, creating this kind of ring on the ground, this kind of thunderous force emanating from it. You see Violet glowing more and more. You feel the pain in your head begin to grow ever so slightly, and you grit your teeth and you push through it. You enforce your will upon this object, knowing that to protect Violet, to protect your family, you would do anything. And as you force that will through on the object, you feel the pain reside, and as you look, you find yourself sitting alone at the tree, and the blue gem now just in the center. There's this faint pulsing glow of bright purple.
Well, I appreciate your trust. And he's gonna stand up and start walking back inside.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Pulsing, throbbing. It's throbbing.
Throbbing
That-
in
that-
Oh
That
no!
checks out. Yeah, that checks out.
the
You feel the presence gone, the pain in your head subsiding, and as you stand and begin making your way back to the house, you feel immediately dizzy and exhausted, and you collapse into the snow and take 2 points of exhaustion. And that's where you stay, sound asleep in the cold winter snows. Nice nat one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you all hear from the house eventually this loud kind of thunderous burst out in the forest, and then silence.
As soon as that burst happens, Xechas, you just hear Vykarl quietly to himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as soon as I get to 100, I'm going to go outside.
That was a rather large arcane event. Shall
It really
we
was. 32, 33.
Go see if he's all right.
I absolutely believe that that's exactly what we should be doing. 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. I trust him. 96, 97. I really do. 99, 100. I'm coming, baby.
You burst out of the front door of your home and begin
I'm
making
gonna
your
hit
way
myself with a long strider and come out.
towards the forest, the both of you. Roll me a survival check to try and track Dusty through the snow. It has not snowed in some time. There are a lot of animal tracks, a lot of people
Have
tracks.
guidance. Oh, you're all good.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. You easily find his trail. You have spent nearly every night with him since the first night of your downtime. You have gotten used to the way his armor smells, to the way his fur smells, everything. And you just kind of follow that through there. The smell of kind of leather and gunpowder and wet fur all mixing together, eventually coming to Dusty just face down in between a pile of branches in the snow.
No.
This kind of light spattering of snowflakes on his persons, and you see Violet nowhere in sight. Dusty is just face down on the ground.
I just skid right to his side, flip him over on his stomach, and just try to... I'm not a medical person per se, but
just roll him
I'm just
over.
like listening for a pulse.
As soon as I see that his torso isn't a crater, I relax a little.
Are you here? Are you here? Please don't leave me here. This is no. Dusty.
Thank you, babe. I
Like,
love you.
He's cradling his head, and I'm just like kind of lightly tapping the side of his face. But
Okay.
Did we see the gem
Dusty.
at all?
It's just kind of, I guess at this point it was in his hand, so it would probably be on the ground, within a couple feet of him. Try mouth to
Okay.
mouth, Jelly Beans.
I'll
100%.
pick it up.
Thank you, Kayla, for the
And
advantage.
I'm
I love you.
assuming I noticed the purple glow in the middle.
Yeah, I'd say you do. It's faint. Very faint. Like, it wouldn't be bright enough for you to see it at night, but you kind of pick it up and investigate it, and your passive's high enough to notice that.
Ah. I just kind of look at Carl with a little grin on my face. Looks like might have been at a bit of a cost, but looks
Dusty's
like he
still
succeeded.
just unconscious and bite Carl's arms as you're smacking him. I will say you managed to wake him up after a time. But Dusty, you have 2 points of exhaustion, and that is not going away. You've just attuned to a legendary artifact.
All right. That's as he's waking up. That was a lot. Oh,
You don't. You're fine. You're not you're not a husk of who you were. Magic is weird. You're Dusty. Everything's Violet's in there. Yes.
You did it. Look.
I think he let me get away with it. I think.
When snow continues to fall, this crow has heard your calls, brings you strength and hope for all. JTB Dusty, you get inspiration from Calf Crow.
Nice.
Yes.
And Xechas, you get disadvantage from Kayla. Thanks, babe. It's funny you're giving advantage to the guy who most often can blow up the entire party, also part of the continent. So that's fun. I love it. It makes me happy.
Hydrogen bomb.
Blow up the house.
And you're giving disadvantage to the guy that can blow up himself.
Yes.
There we go.
Kayla's a chaos
Thanks.
agent.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
Thanks, Kalos.
All right.
Like to live
well,
on the edge.
as far as I know,
Glory.
he reaches his hand up towards the crystal. I think I got it.
I'll give it back to you.
He grabs it, looks at it again, sees the purple. Yep. Again, thanks for your trust. Then he starts trying to stand up, but he's stumbling and having a hard time.
No. And I'm gonna try and just Princess Carrie.
You are
of
easily
that.
able to pick up the lithe and very, diminutive form of Dusty in your arms. At least by compared to you.
The submissive and breedable form of...
Oh,
Silence,
no.
my pet. Shh. Don't
You know,
even try.
this is-
You've done enough.
Is rather demeaning, but given how tired I am, I'm just gonna roll.
I was thinking maybe that would be the way that. Yeah. We start walking towards the house, and then I just kind of. I really am proud of you.
He just kind of reaches up and puts his hand on the side of your face. I appreciate it. And then he falls asleep again.
Oh,
He's
Out cold.
I just kind of.
Valen.
Okay.
He is alive. Just sleeping.
Hey. Yeah. Every 10 steps, he just kind of. Yeah, okay.
Your hubby is very much alive. Don't you worry. Just seemingly exhausted after the ordeal that he just went through.
I'll just quietly follow back behind.
Okay.
To get to the house, I just lay him in the bed. Blanket over and just. All right. I'm gonna go make some soup.
Roll for soup. Roll me a
Roll
chef
for
skills check.
soup.
Roll for soup. Roll for soup.
And whoop. Roll d20. Whoop. Soup check. Whoop. Go. Okay.
You make hot water with stuff in it, which, like, I guess qualifies as soup, technically speaking, but like in the broadest sense. It tastes more like something you would use to just rinse your hands in at a fancy restaurant. Like, it's not good.
It's soup in the same way the ocean is soup.
Yes.
It's bowling for soup, not rolling for soup.
Ah. Bup.
It is edible, you think?
I'm
You're
just,
not
like,
sure.
Tasting it and just,
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. You have a very hardy constitution. You're Goliath. You are not sure the average person would be able to stomach whatever it is you have created here.
I just like one spoonful up. Push the bowl away. Keep pushing. I'm a bad man. And I'm just gonna go and sit next to Dusty's side, like I'm in a chair, just like kind of pretending to read a book, but just every now and again, just looking over. Just...
Okay.
reading the same line over and over again.
Dusty, at that point, with 2 points of exhaustion, would sleep well through the night. Are you planning to stay up through the evening, or are you planning to sleep for yourself?
After a while, Carl would kind of start to shrink down into a little mass of fur, and then just a little nose pops out as he turns into a tiny little fox who's just gonna go kind of curl up on Dusty's chest and just kind of try to keep him warm best he can. Just
Okay. As you're all snuggled up there, providing fox warmth, the door closed. The light kind of eventually fading beneath it as the candles that were lit outside go out. And sleep finds you as well. Xechas, what were you doing in the last little bit there?
Well, after everyone got back in, I would have just gone back to my workshop with Smith. And
He's following behind you at all times.
He's great. And I want to start on a blueprint for a version of the armor that I made for myself for Smith. That's my next big plan.
Making armor for Smith? A tiny leather coat?
I am an armor smith.
A tiny leather coat for Smith? I love it.
It
Give him a suit and then he can be Agent Smith.
You know what? Except it'll be just made out of metal and incorporated into him, but it'll look like a jacket. Okay, I love it. Yeah, so I'm going to spend 4 hours doing that, and then I'll get a 4-hour long rest in.
Roll me a Tinker's check using your intelligence as a modifier.
Okay. Add
With
6
with
to
disadvantage because Kayla.
You add 6 to this.
Okay, still an 18. Still an 18 with disadvantage. Mr. Anderson. Okay, with a 16. You managed to get what you would consider
18.
a reasonable 18. A reasonable, the DC was 15, doesn't matter. A reasonable design for this tiny homunculus to get some mild armoring, but mostly some fashion out of the deal. And you actually kind of make it so it's very reminiscent of the armored coat that you wear.
The main benefit I want it to have is the same movement bonus it gives me. It's increasing his movement speed.
You gather that would be a ways out and also involve some enchanting, but it's possible.
Yes. No, well aware. This is a big project.
Sweet. The rest of the night passes. You take your 4 hours rest. Everyone sleeps for the evening, and when you all awaken the following day, you all do so to the smell of fresh bacon cooking outside, and it appears that Ashlyn has begun preparing the meal for the day. Outside, you hear the sound of Olga chopping trees off to the edge of the forest, preparing some wood for the cooking stove, as it seems you guys are running low. But other than that, the morning appears uneventful, and as a soft kind of morning sun rises over the eastern horizon, the cool night air begins to fade away and warm up as the dew kind of settles off of the melting icicles the morning as they heat up in the sun. That is where we will take our break for today. We'll do an earlier break because there's going to be a lot going on after. The party needs to decide what is going on next, what our next adventure might be. I'm very excited, so we'll do a break just around the 1 hour mark today and get into whatever may come next. In the meantime, we'll see y'all in about 10 minutes. Catch y'all soon. Don't go nowhere. Love you guys. Welcome back in, everybody. We were discussing the logistics of enchanting guns in D&D. I hope y'all had a good break, because we certainly did. Welcome back, though. I'm glad to have y'all here. Thanks for chilling through the break. So, did a bit of an early one, because we have a lot on our plate today, in the sense that we have nothing on our plate today. We need to figure out what the fuck the party's doing for the next little bit. So, I will say at the week of your end of downtime the following morning, as you all settle into your evening's rest and awaken the following morning, like I said, you smell fresh bacon, eggs, cooking from the kitchen. You hear Olga chopping wood outside, and you hear the sound of boots just lightly thumping on your center table. As you all make your way out of your rooms and open the door, you find Sylvie Moderes sitting at the table, patiently leaning backwards.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are y'all today? It's good to see you.
That's the word for it. God damn, why am I so tired?
You look a little rough. Oh, sorry, wrong accent. My bad. It happened. We slipped. Speaking of which, you do cure 1 point of exhaustion. You do look a little worse for wear, dear. So.
Oh shit! You know, he says that, he grabs the crystal. He goes shit, pulls it, and he goes shelter in Draconic.
The gem
to get her out of
for
it.
a moment pulses and explodes. I want you all to roll me a quick perception check while that's happening, as this purple light just builds and kind of fades between purple and blue. Okay, we need to turn that light back over here. There we go. Oh, damn. Vite it's quick, but you notice it. There's a brief flinch when this pulsing starts, and Dusty kind of surprises Sylvie for a moment, and her hand instinctually goes to the side of her jacket and kind of just tucks in below the flap of the leather coat, looking like she's perhaps readying a weapon, as she's briefly startled by this arcane brilliance occurring before her, but she settles down, indicating she might not fully trust the lot of you yet. But as you kind of wait, Dusty, you kind of feel this kind of tug as you have to focus your energy once again. This is still a very powerful, high chowder, arcane object. And as you open your eyes as Violet, in a flash of purple, materializes before all of you on the table and just kind of stands there like...
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. I was so tired.
I was in there for so long.
I know, I'm sorry. I could not stop myself from passing out.
It's just clouds. You can't sleep because it's just thunder randomly all the time. It's amazing.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I'm glad it was cool.
Sure. She's like catching her breath actively. That's a word for it.
Did you see anyone in there?
No,
Perhaps?
just thunder and clouds and more thunder.
All right.
It was... And her eyes are just like wide open. Like she's just experienced the cosmos almost. Like she is a profoundly small soul in a profoundly powerful magical object for the very first time, and she's like taking that in for a brief moment. She seems a little rattled, but otherwise okay.
Apologies. He's gonna look over to Sylvie. Left my daughter in a gym the night.
If I had a nickel for every time I've done that, I'd have no nickels. That's weird. I hope you all had a productive week. I have been a busy little bee. Now, I said I would try to find you some help with your little problem and liberating your little friend from, well, the most, impenetrable fortress on the continent. Good choice on that one. As it turns out, I do... No, it's being facetious, dear. Be that as it may.
I pick up on things like that.
It's okay, there's a spectrum. Be that as it may. As it turns out, I do have a colleague who happens to be, shall we say, on the mainland for the time being. Now, he's a little preoccupied with something at the moment, but he says he can be by here in about a month and a half, given on how well the roads are for the rest of winter. It's a long trip from down south. You understand.
Oh.
Kind of
Right.
enough of him to answer me during the job. Usually you get a friendly automated letter back in the mail.
Fair enough. Well, if that's gonna take some time, then I guess we need to figure out what we're doing in the interim.
Now might be a good time to, work on those remodels you were discussing. Get in good terms with the company. What? Excuse me, sir. There's just a little face poking under the monitor right now.
If there's any way that
Chatter
we
set
could,
on the star.
go and try and procure some of those artifacts that you were talking about. That would be interesting to me.
Right.
We could go hunt some harpies.
Well, that too. Get your hands dirty while you're here. Make yourself a little coin. Ingratiate yourself to the company. Maybe the locals need some help. Might be time you
They
help
always
out
seem to
around
need some
town
help.
a little bit. Well, it is a struggling frontier, my dear.
Xechas, I did actually want to talk to you about something. So when I sold those eggs to Emmy, right?
Yes.
She seemed like she was working on fixing some stuff up in her shop. And since, she was so gracious in her price, I figured maybe you could head down there and we could help her out with that too. She's been kind to us.
How gracious.
I mean, 19 gold an
You do-
egg.
19
DM, do I-
golden egg.
Do I know that that's a ripoff?
She overpaid a little bit. It's not outside of the market price per se, but it is on the very high end.
As soon as
All
he
right,
said
well,
it,
if she was...
Xechas, it was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. I'd never seen anything like it. The business, the savvy. It was inspiring, really.
Well, all right. Well, I can't say anything bad about that then.
You really can't.
I
I
mean,
do
you
suppose
did
it would
tell
be
me they were expensive.
Yes, and it's good that we was she excited to get them at least?
She seemed ecstatic.
Very.
Oh, well, that's good. Yes, sure. Let's go into town, and I'd be more than willing to help out there. Perhaps we could visit the garrison and see if there's any jobs that need doing, or anywhere else. Make a little bit of coin. Gather a bit of
Fair.
equipment and supplies for. I do need some enchanting supplies. I have some things I've been meaning to do, but don't have.
Well,
what
there
I
you
need.
go. Keep yourselves busy while my colleague makes his way up here. Said it'll be some time, but perhaps come spring, you might find your friend on fairer tides. It's always been hard to travel in winter anyway. She ain't going anywhere.
Xechas actually chuckles when she says that. I was thinking the same thing. As unfortunate as it is, nobody escaped from a maximum security island prison.
Not
That's
every.
true.
I wouldn't say nobody. And she smiles in a way that suggests perhaps it is something she has experience with, just not that particular one. But people do all kinds of crazy things when they're in a bit of a pickle. That being said, I doubt the innkeeper has any kind of knowledge on how to facilitate her own escape, so she likely will need help. But if all goes well, you'll be able to help her. And we'll all be able to make some money in the end, I'm sure, somehow.
Speaking of innkeepers,
Mm.
where are we on that one?
Why don't you go have a look?
She just nods. If you could do me...
I don't think there's any hurry. Usually they can last a couple weeks down there without any food, if you understand what I mean. And just don't let it go too long.
We made that mistake already.
Oh, I just left that down
So-
there, by the way, so he's just...
Good. I was hoping to.
He's watching his future and all.
Well, if there's one more thing
Cersei
you could
Lannister.
do, perhaps,
Hmm.
just as a slight favor.
What might that be?
Speaking of our friend that is currently, well, scavenging bones for food, probably. I would like some more information. Perhaps. Maybe while you're out and about, you could send a letter back. Things like family, friends. You know, the kind of information that you can dangle over someone.
Say no more. Looks like she had a witty response in mind for a second. She just understands the
Forgot
tone
it.
of the business at this point. I am a professional, after all. I'll send you what I can. You won't be seeing me for some time. I've got some business to tend to far off in the, down in the south there. But I'm hoping come spring I'll be making a trip up with my friend to make sure everything's on solid footing and lend my aid if I am able. Till then, your bills are all paid up. So are your employees. You might want to get some more help around here.
Yes, I was thinking the same actually. It's not a bad
Between,
idea.
well, soon she's gonna be, needing her rest, of course, and, well, the other one's got pretty much nothing but stones in her head, how I understand it.
Oh well, we do have and I pull my pocket
big
open and Smith
stones.
pops out.
Oh, true.
Do have a little friend to help. He's not that strong, but we'll definitely have a
Okay, how
good
do I
place
put
to
this?
meet him.
Your books are a mess. Someone needs to keep your books. Someone to keep an eye out for. Someone to manage the accounts. I'm happy to pay your bills, but someone's got to keep track of all of them.
I mean, we have
Pretty cool.
some favor with certain folks in town. Perhaps they wouldn't mind relocating
Sure. Whatever you think is best. That being said, your guest is waiting for you downstairs. I have a boat to catch. I will see you all in about a month if all goes well. And if you don't see me then, well, assume things haven't gone well and I'm likely dead anyway.
Well, we'll hope that
Hopefully that
doesn't
doesn't
happen.
happen.
And
She gets up, walks around the
not
table,
again.
goes to open the door, and as soon as she does, you hear whoosh. As winds begin to kick up, you see snow just begin, it was like gently falling before, just blow horizontally across the door for the second time. Just as Sylvie is leaving your residence, the storm kicks up. You see her walking with confidence for a moment, and as she opens the door and sees that, you see the shoulders just drop.
And then, like a sitcom, she turns around and just 3 heads pop out. And then Vicar goes, sleepover!
Not this time, dear. I got places to be. I'm gonna have to tough it out.
Oh.
And she puts her hat on tight. You see her pull the mask up over her face that you're so used to her wearing. And with the hat on, the kind of hair tucked in it and the mask on, any image of Sylvie Morderas fades away entirely, and the stranger you first saw when you arrived in Fort Mistmere seems to return before you.
Oh, you have the damnedest luck, don't you?
What can I say? Weather matches my heart. And she's just gonna turn and start walking.
Be careful, no more falling off cliffs.
Taking the road this time, sweetie. She just continues down the road. That was good.
That
and
was
she's
funny.
gonna roll a d20. As she disappears over the hill, you hear ah, fuck! And then footsteps hastily walking away from the house as she falls down again. Goddamn, dude. Someone has terrible... She's like so cool until she's not. The game does not want
God.
Sylvie to be cool. I refuse. I protest.
Hilarious.
I protest. And with that, Sylvie Morderas has left your abode for seemingly quite some time, and the 3 of you are left. Ashlyn and Olga, of course, join you at the table at that point with a tray of bacon, eggs, toast, beans.
Oh my god, thank you very much.
Olga made beans.
Oh god!
About what she said about a bookkeeper, she's not wrong. And there's that nice old lady in town whose house I helped board up before the storm last time. She's a widow now, and I don't know, her house looks a little bit dilapidated. Wondering if maybe we should reach out to her and see if she'd be interested in, something to do in her old age.
We could, yeah.
No
His-
member!
Xechas, the elevator to success is out of order. You'll have to use the stairs one step at a time. You get inspiration from Kayla. There you go.
Thanks, Kayla. I appreciate it. You're the best.
Out of order.
He's out
Well,
of order.
I was thinking the old woman.
Thank
We
you,
might
Kayla.
have some of the lumber workers that we helped with the crane, maybe.
Right. Sure.
We could
I don't know
talk
if
to
it would go
Emmy.
on
I
as
don't know if she's
poaching.
gonna want to relocate.
No, she has a shop. I don't know if it would be wise to try and poach people already employed directly by the company. But I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a thing they do or not.
Don't have a whole lot of others. We could go talk to our Goliath friend over with the goblins. Though I don't think they're
yes.
going to be much of a bookkeeper.
No, Tiny Hands, I think, also has a tiny brain. But that's alright, because they're loving and helped us kill a whole bunch of bad goblins.
And we're both valid, Vicar says, like with a completely empty mouth and.
Dusty puts his hand on his shoulder. Of course. Of course.
Olga gives you another serving of beans. It just scorches down on your plate.
Nice.
More beans. More beans.
Keep them coming. Oh, God.
Olga
I
make
appreciate
beans.
the food. I am really under the weather. currently. I'm feeling quite rough. So I'm probably just gonna eat a little bit, maybe go nap.
Yes, that attuning to that rather took it out of you, didn't it?
Let me just say, the Thundering Skies he's quite the fucking fighter. I'll give him that.
He's a dick.
I was gonna be a little more rude, but that feels not right, given what he's given me
What did
or what I took.
What did she
I don't
see
know
in
how that
there?
works.
Violet's just laying on the table with her head on her paws like she normally is when she's sleeping, but instead of the peaceful, closed eyed look, she's just staring straight forward into space with this faint
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, just like she's just
Machine
contemplating.
gun fire in the distant background. A bomb explodes.
Freedom's marijuana revival. I haven't heard that music since the ancient times.
That's Violet's just
Nam was 3,000 years ago.
Some folks are born.
Can you chill, please? Oh God. Okay, my cat's going fucking batshit. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh my
I
lord.
finished
Kinda.
eating for a second. What did Violet see in there exactly?
Suppose
It's
she
another
said,
beautiful
thunder in the sky.
They're just like the
Just
secrets of the
floating
universe
in
and stuff.
clouds.
Hey, will you chill, my dude? My
I suppose
Thunder.
that makes sense, seeing as that it has part of the soul of the thundering skies.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
And you heard a voice say things.
Yeah, he was unhappy. Well, I can't say unhappy. He just more concerned about protecting his kin.
Sure. Fair,
Understandable.
right? Well, at the moment,
So,
it works, and I'm not totally okay with the idea of a thunder god around your neck, but it's also kind of badass. So I'm sort of on the fence.
more of an artifact from the Thunder God. Dragon Thunder
Sure.
God.
Okay. That does make me feel better, actually.
As long as the Thunder God, as we're calling him, is protecting Violet, I don't particularly have any qualms.
Sure.
Fair enough.
No, and I think it would be unwise to have qualms with, the Thunder God.
Oh, after my head split yesterday, I'm quite fine with not having qualms with him.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of him doing that. Stress eating now.
He's gonna lean
Right,
down to
well.
Violet on the table. Girl, are you all right? You're real spaced.
I'm fine. I'm good.
Are you sure you don't need sleep?
No.
Okay. Well, did you learn anything while you were there? Did something happen?
Stuff.
Well, that doesn't really help me.
Oh, there's like just a lot of clouds and thunder, but it's like the thunder wanted to talk, but I couldn't understand the thunder because I don't speak thunder.
Okay.
But it was nice. It was breezy.
Perhaps the voice that was talking to me was trying to talk to you while you were in there.
Maybe.
So maybe we just gotta work on understanding thunder.
Okay. It's
You know how I ask
um,
you to strike and then you channel energy and
Yeah.
it helps us?
Yeah.
Maybe channel that same kind of energy. See if it works
I
while
put me
you're in
in.
there.
Put me in. I'm ready.
All right. You're gonna see him stand back up and grab the gem. Guys, he's gonna look to my Carl. Make sure I don't fall over.
Oh, she's going back in.
Shelter.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. As you focus, say the word, you feel the pulsing energy at your chest. Yet again, you have to focus your mind. Make me a wisdom saving throw. At
Boy.
advantage. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh, if he's at advantage, then I don't need to cast
Mhm.
a spell.
I'm getting better at this.
Okay. There is still that kind of pain, that moment where you have to exert your will to an extent that it causes you a physical manifestation of pain. But as you do so, you're able to kind of navigate that more swiftly. And as you close your eyes and focus, you hear, "Phew." And as you all watch, there's just a bright flash of blue mixed with kind of a bright amethyst-colored purple, and violet vanishes from before your eyes. The gem pulses for another couple seconds and then fades. And it feels easier this time than it did last time, Dusty. And you gather it only
Think
gets
I'm,
easier with time.
I think I'm getting a little more used to it. That was a little
Goodness,
better.
that sure is bright. Take my goggles off.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think I'm gonna get used to that part for a minute.
Sure. Did you feel okay?
Her or me? Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
You.
It was a little bit of pain, but nothing too bad.
Oh,
No
okay.
nosebleed this time. That's good.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta take a step, see if I fall over.
You do not.
Okay. Yeah, 1 foot in front of the other.
Yeah,
Like a
you-
newborn baby deer.
You still have your 1 point of exhaustion lingering from before, but you feel better than the previous night, and you gather another day of rest, and you'll probably be fit as a fiddle.
Alright, well,
Mhm.
just a little bit more sleep and maybe I'm good. What's up?
Yeah, I was just going to say, yes, it seems as if though you need a bit more time to recover, so perhaps we'll go into town tomorrow.
We could. I do think
will end you, Cat. I will end you.
maybe we do just leave the man down there for now. I'll talk to him
Oh,
sometime later.
Right. There was that
could just
suggestion
go
about
say
starving
hello.
him out.
We could. I mostly
Or actually,
go ahead.
I have an idea. I could, go, listen in on him without him knowing that I'm there.
Fair.
I can take time with that. It's alright.
I was like that. As soon as you said something about invisible, I thought maybe that'd be cool.
Yeah, he seemed confused that me and Carl showed up back in town. Or at least a little odded out that we did. And he was the only one. It didn't seem like anyone else was. So I was curious to ask him about it. See what he knew.
Interesting. Oh, the jail cell, is it a solid door with a window, or is it just bars? I don't think I've ever actually looked at it.
Bars.
It's bars.
Yeah, the room is like
Okay, good.
kind of a cube, like 15 foot by 15 foot room, with 2/3 of it being behind just a wall of hard steel bars.
Alright, good. Well, I could go spend an hour or so listening in.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I'm gonna... Well, I was gonna say nap, but I think I do need to at least do something today. Can't just be laying around.
Could do some
That
light
wouldn't be
hunting
the-
if you're feeling up to it. Take Viperol with you.
Take a nice leisurely walk. We check the traps. If we get back early, then we take a nap.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to have your help with something later, Xechas. Some of my traps got damaged somehow.
Right.
Like fucking
Oh.
quills in there or something.
Interesting. DM, I'm assuming I remember the encounter with the
Yes,
fucking...
you remember the ongoing beef with the porcupine.
Okay. I pull out the whisper jar. The potentially vengeful porcupine seems to have dawned upon us. Be prepared. And I put it away. All right,
Prepare
well,
for incoming attack.
keep an eye out for him. It seems as if this one's maybe a little different than your normal porcupine. I'll be sure around these parts.
Yeah.
But yes, I can help you with that
just-
and perhaps fashion some new ones.
Yeah, I can do that. I'd have to gather some materials. But for now, we'll just go check them. See if I spot anything. Shoot something, probably.
Right. Yes. Take it nice and slow. It'll be fine, and come back. Maybe we'll have some information from Mr. Man downstairs. He could be very well just talking to himself down there, spilling it all. Who knows?
Or he could have
Well, I
smuggled
guess-
something in and is sending messages out. Who knows?
That's also true. Ooh, if you catch him on a phone call, oh.
Sorry, a what call?
Well, you ain't got T-Mobile?
My car just looks off into the distance. Boston, New York, Canada. Where'd I go?
Nose starts bleeding slightly.
I had a vision.
You take 20
I
seconds.
had a
Ken.
vision.
A wonder vision.
Sorry, the cat's being very high attention right now.
No, little baby.
He looks so pleased with himself. It's great.
I know,
He's like, this is
little-
what I wanted.
Good.
He's
Just
about
one of
it.
his cheeks for me.
Nope, he doesn't like that.
No, he will not have it.
He don't like that.
You won't.
But, like, you can't just go on the desk. You can't just show your butthole to the
Badass.
whole stream. That's not cool.
Man.
It's not cool. People don't like that.
Show the stream your butthole.
So, Dusty, Vikal, you head out to check your traps for the day. Xechas, while they go do that, it's a bit of a walk to the traps. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna put the blueprint thing on the back burner for now. I just want to get the idea down, and then that's gonna be a bit of a future thing. What do I want to do? I think I wanted to look at the device that I made to see if I could use it to enchant items
Oh, okay.
more
I went
efficiently
somewhere
and more
totally
powerfully.
different with that. I thought you were just about to electrocute a dude, but we're good. We're good.
I'm just gonna spend like 20 minutes doing that, and then I'm gonna make it seem like I'm going out, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself, and then
Okay, roll me
go
an
listen in on this dude.
Arcana check, please.
Sure.
Okay,
There you
so you gather, and initially, when you had first designed this project with Saul many years ago, before your untimely demise, it was originally meant to be used as an arcane power focus, both to generate power or to focus it into a single object, which is what you were trying to do ultimately when you were unceremoniously shuffled loose the mortal coil. So yes, you figure while it wouldn't necessarily... The amount that the effect it would have is kind of relative on based what you're trying to do and the amount of effort and different arcane energies required to do so. But for just base enchanting, it will kind of give you a bit of a boost to that and cut some of the time off.
Beauty, yeah, because
We'll say it cuts a third of the time off of whatever you're enchanting.
sweet, because I have an idea for
Your faith.
a business plan for making and selling magical items.
There you go.
So, yeah, okay, good. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go out to the door and I'm gonna close it from the inside, and then I'm going to cast invisibility on myself, and I'm going to, do that, and then stealthily, quietly walk over and just stand outside the cell.
Roll me a stealth check at advantage because you are invisible.
I also just have advantage on stealth because of my armor.
That too.
That. 23.
Yeah. So he doesn't seem to notice you as you kind of make your way down the... Let's go down to the basement here. Whoop. I can hide the slideshow. There we go. Without the mini being on there. Excuse you, you don't touch the thermostat. He's trying to turn up the heat.
Yeah,
He's trying to turn up the thermostat.
Cats like heat.
How dare you? How dare you? Oh, wait. Did you after? God, what a fucking
Long con, man.
What a fucking
Long con.
gremlin. He's like on the wall, like, trying to turn the fucking thermostat. Okay. So 11 stealth. You approach kind of in the shadows, watching for you, like, make your way around the corner, slowly up to the door. And it's around that point you kind of hear this rhythmic sound of stone hitting on stone. Tick, 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 and the sound of someone catching it. Tick, 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 over and over and over again. Other than that, you hear complete silence. As you look through the door, do you have dark vision?
No, and I kind of forgot about that. I can
Mhm.
cast it on myself, but that would require breaking stealth. I've done that
The
first.
cell is in almost entire darkness.
You know who does have dark vision though? Smith.
Can you
So-
see? So how does that work for you? How does that translate?
I'll just have him observe and then communicate to me what he sees later. And just pull the pocket out and tap him on the head and.
Fair enough.
But oh, wait a minute. No, I'm invisible.
He is not,
I would make him
yes.
uninvisible. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna open the pocket and tap him on the head, but like,
Dusty, you have
keep his head
disadvantage on your
down.
next check. Okay.
no, shit, this doesn't work at all. Okay, no, I just can't see. I'm not really there to see though. I'm just here to listen
Okay, you listen.
Yep. for about 45 minutes just to see if anything happens.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
This is just to see how well you kind of stay conscious of what's happening amid the constant repetition of
Can use my inspiration. D10, right?
Yeah.
Oh, only a 2, so 16.
Will you stop being in gremlin mode, please? Please. You always on drugs. He's on drugs. So with a 16 total, you do eventually hear him kind of start talking. He's kind of like, if I had known that I would have ended up as he's just talking, constantly throwing the stone. Do you mind?
Is he in the shelf?
He's in the shelf. He threw the McLaren and Aziraphale and Crowley on the floor. He's like, attention.
I see him sitting there.
You guys can't see it on the stream. You can. He's right there.
A little fucking gargoyle.
He's right there.
Oh, fucking god, that's hilarious.
I don't know what to do, man. Want to help with sound effects? He did.
Allow it.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, if I had known, I would have ended up in some creepy basement cellar. Have to say, probably wouldn't have taken the job. And it's at that point you realize he's talking to the skeleton that Sylvie took out of the bed and just propped in the corner, kind of like this. Leaning there, like one knee kind of awkwardly up at an angle. And he's just having a discussion with the fucking dead guy in the corner. about just like the general woes of being locked in a basement. Smells like shit. Food tastes like shit. Walls dripping like shit. And he's just nowhere to shit. And he's still throwing the rock constantly. And that's the bulk of what you hear over the course of that 45 minutes.
Okay.
He is a TTC company man who has been kidnapped and locked in a basement. You figure his walls are pretty high, and he's just kind of talking to pass the time as he skips his rock off the floor, off the wall, and back into his hands.
Do I recall there? How wide are the bars? Like, could I get a small bucket of some kind through the bars?
They're only, I'd say, 4 inches apart. So a bucket,
Yeah,
unlikely,
not.
but
Okay.
there is a small grate where you can push like a food tray through.
Okay.
Or
I
some
kind of just
kind of
wanted to
food.
give him I wanted to give him something to shit in so he wouldn't shit on the floor, although he's probably already shit on the floor.
You do actually see a bucket in a corner, but I think he's more referring to the lack of like a privy and the fact that where he shits
well, that
is
sucks, then.
literally where
Okay.
he eats. Yeah, no.
Neat. Well,
Yeah.
you're in prison. Okay, I'm gonna leave before my invisibility
Okay.
falls. And I'm assuming he heard me tinkering around, but he
He
didn't
probably,
say anything.
you can figure he did, but since you went invisible and
Yeah.
snuck your way in here, you gather you've been quiet enough to have not been noticed.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna be quieter than normal, closing the door. Like, not insanely so, but it's far away enough and around enough corners that I figured, like the one with my handprint,
Okay.
he won't hear it.
Yeah, easy enough. You managed to close up and head out and make your way back upstairs. Dusty, invite Carl. While all that is happening, you guys make your way into the Festerwood Forest, where you've kind of set up your traps along your usual path, but of course changing the location. Oh no, the camera's been moved, me lord. I'll trust you to move and fix it based on the stream placement. You got that. Making your way along the usual path, kind of checking your traps. Roll me a survival check, just to see how well you set the traps previously, and to generally track them down since there's no fall.
Because Kayla.
With
Thank
guidance,
you, babe.
because of I'm massaging your shoulder.
Because of
With
boyfriend.
advantage, because of calf. So straight roll.
Okay, yes, it will say it cancels the mode. Or you could use the advantage this one and disadvantage on your next one if you want to risk it that way. Your choice.
I just cancel them out. It's
Okay.
fine.
Love you too, babe. You're the best.
With
Ugh.
guidance.
Guidance.
4. And you know
A
what? I'm
15.
going to use my
Okay.
inspiration.
Inspiration.
It's D10, D8.
Inspiration.
D10, D8.
It's a D10 for the
Quote.
people. Yeah, for the quoted inspirations from the people. I think I actually haven't checked. I should probably check, but for now a D10 because I think it's funny.
Flash roll
Inspiration.
10.
It's actually a free
That's
roll.
not it.
According to the rules, it's a free reroll, but we're gonna change that to a D10 in inspiration.
Okay, so 21.
Okay. 21. Easily done. You find all of your traps with relative ease, and do notice among them that none have been destroyed this time around. It seems like you set them in good places, because collectively, I'll say over your 8 or 9 traps that you set here, you get 3 rabbits, a fox, and 2 what look like large kind of woodland rats. So 7 things out of 9. Not so bad, I think.
All right. Oh, that's not too bad.
Oh,
as he
thank you,
leans down.
Insomnia, for your biddies.
Rolling 10.
I did. I just rolled 10.
Rolling 10.
And then I just changed it to D10.
I rolled a 10 on my 10.
He's gonna start gathering the stuff, and then when he gets to the fox, he remembers like partially waking up in the night to a fox just laying on his chest. He's just like, God. He lets the fox go, and he's like, "Get on."
Okay. I will say roll me a nature check.
It mauls your ass.
Okay. So one thing I will say is you use two kinds of traps. One that just like close on the leg, causing an injury and holding it in place. And of course the other is just a simple knot, slip knot tied over kind of a path that animals take that causes them to unfortunately suffocate. In this case, it was the trap that closes on the leg. So while the creature is alive and you are able to set the fox free, it does appear to have a pretty decently sized injury to its leg. And as you kind of make your way over to the trap to let it loose, it immediately gets quite and starts snipping and biting at you. And I'm going to make an attack with advantage because Insomnia just gave it to me. It does not hit. I rolled a 5 and a 2. And it snaps its teeth towards you, instinctively, protectively, trying to protect it. So I know I used it right away and I sucked. I failed so hard, Insomnia. It's great. It's great. It's great. Go ahead, Dusty. What are you doing? The creature appears quite in distress. Chowder, if you go behind that computer one more time, you're going to be an animal in distress. Do you fucking hear me?
Black Girl, can you assist me here, darling?
Oh, 100%.
I need. Can you fix
just tell me
its
how.
leg up at all?
That? Wow. You know what? I've never healed an animal before. That's...
Some druid you are.
I know. Oh, I'm the worst druid alive.
I grew up in the woods, he says.
I've never once. Never, not once. Let's go ahead and,
Roll me an animal handling check to approach the wounded creature.
Whoop. Okay, 9.
9. He also takes a bite at you. Chris, can you roll me just 2 d20s, please? I'm occupied. I'm trying to give him affection until he's annoyed with me and leaves me alone. This is a strat. Oh,
Hey, Chris.
It's gonna work. It'll work. Oi!
Say it was at disadvantage because he's in a trap currently, so it's the 12. I don't know what Fox's modifier is. We're gonna go with a +2 for dexterity.
And that hits.
Does a 14 hit you? Okay. You're gonna take. It's supposed to be 1. I'm just gonna use the first. You take 4 points of piercing damage as you kind of reach down to begin casting around the fox and trying to calm it down. It clamps its teeth down right onto your hand, kind of piercing through the skin and into the meat.
As soon as it happens, I realizing that Dusty is watching and I need to impress him, I just clench my hand and I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that. Fuck. No way. 3.
You heal for 3.
So I did, what was it, 4 damage?
Yeah, so you take 1.
Any damage at all.
So as you
Damn
kind
it.
of look at Dusty, who's looking at you as this fox is now clamped down on your hand, you just like flex real quick and try to like force the teeth out using sheer
one tear.
muscle as one tear
One
just goes down your
single tear.
face. And as you focus through the pain, only one tooth managed to get through, and there's just a single trickle of blood down into the cold winter snow.
I just
The fox is
fry
still
it.
Wow. I think at that point, Dusty kind of comes up to it. He pulls like some jerky out of his bag with a ration. He's just trying to like coax it to like calm it a bit so he can pin it real quick.
Roll me an animal handling check. The 2 nature boys sucking at nature is hilarious. Okay, 19. It lands in the snow, now free from the trap, just managing to get out as Fight Carl's attempting to heal it and get everything opened up, and it just tries to bolt, but it kind of limps away, and you pull out a piece of jerky and some food, and it kind of stops and turns towards you, and you kind of slowly coax it over. Vicarl, you go behind Dusty so as to not startle the creature further, kind of looking over his shoulder as he does so. And the fox eventually comes up and takes a nibble from your piece of jerky.
As soon as that first bite happens, and there's just a line of sigils from the drunken father, and I'm gonna healing word.
Okay. You see the wound close, the leg heal. The fox kind of looks down at it, puts it down, steps forward, grabs a bigger chunk of jerky, and immediately wanders off away from you guys. I need you both to roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
A quill narrowly misses your head.
Okay. Okay, very good. Both of you over 15. You see the fox makes its way back into the forest, the kind of bushy orange tail just about to disappear behind some trees. And as you do, you see a small porcupine quilled at the top arm come out and just put an arm around the fox and kind of comfort it and just pull it in behind some trees and disappears from sight altogether.
This is a planned hit!
Like a humanoid arm with porcupine
No,
quills
like
on it?
a small porcupine arm with
Oh, like-
quills kind of poking out of the shoulder where they would come out normally. Yes,
I
a
think-
humanoid, an anthropomorphic porcupine man. A werecupine.
Porcupine demon.
Dusty goes, alright.
Well,
Well,
that's cute. He has a friend in there. Good.
Oh no.
let's just take what we got. I don't think I want to shoot anything.
Hey, it's up to you. And this way we could, maybe we could take a quick little not a cat nap. That seems derogatory. A quick little nap. Fox
You
nap.
know,
Fox nap sounds bad in the context too. We're going to
Yeah.
take a nap.
we'll call it a cat nap. We'll call
I
it a
like.
cat nap.
I'm glad. Okay, you sure?
Wasn't ready
Yeah.
to give up cat naps yet.
We'll call it a cat nap.
Fabulous.
Hold on, we gotta stop at one more place.
Oh,
He walks
where?
over. As we're walking back, he stops by a tree that has multiple scratches in it.
Ah!
He's just gonna take some time to sit there and scratch into it.
Right, of course. I forgot.
Justy's initial, then Bite Carl's initial, and then a heart around it. There we go.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Hell yeah.
Okay, it's pretty good. Kind of mess up the V a little, so it almost ends up looking a little more like an X, but it's close enough that people will get the idea.
I go and I put a hand on Dusty and I put a hand on the tree, and there's just a little shock as soon as that circuit is created, and in that the seams of the tree, it's just gonna be purple sap all around the names of Vicar and green sap all around the names of Dusty, and then all around the outside it's just gonna be like swirling yellows and purples. And
Love
it's
it.
gonna be it's just druid craft that sap into it.
There you go.
All right. Well. Oh, hold on. Wait. Actually, hold on. I have a point of exhaustion, so let me roll that disadvantage.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
14.
Yeah.
Still
Still good. Yeah. Yeah, you managed to at least kind of do this nice little carving between the two of you and memorialize this tree for making your way back to the house, where you, of course, eventually find Vicar. You have the whole day ahead of you. What is the plan for the party? If we are resting another day, we can just quickly segue through the following morning as well, if there's no business you guys need to get done
Or,
on the day of rest.
Did you find anything out?
Well, not much to be honest. So he said he knew he was going to find himself in some jail cell, he wouldn't have taken the job. So that's
Fair.
what I heard. He
All
was
right.
talking to the skeleton.
Oh,
I suppose he didn't have anyone else.
No,
sad.
other than that, nothing.
I was thinking about taking a nap. Honestly, if if you wouldn't mind, he looks over to Vicaro. There's
There has swamp.
I think maybe just a little touch up, like you're healing, the way you cure like the blue rot stuff like that. Maybe I could probably, I don't know, maybe amp me up like you're hitting me with a stimulant. I don't
Sure.
know.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and try that right now. And I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take a shoulder. I got my hand all around, like, and around your shoulder, just bracing him. And like Pulp Fiction, you're just gonna see it just kind of go like back, and the sigils are forming in the air, and I'm just gonna poof, right in the heart.
There you go. You feel your other point of exhaustion fade away, and you feel
Yeah,
back
we're
to your
happy.
normal self.
Wait, does that work on that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Nope. It doesn't
does
work on that. It's only for
not.
like the status one, so it just kind of feels nice.
You feel good, and then immediately tired again. I would have let you add that one, but I stand corrected.
It does that? Yes. I was like, could I have fixed it that whole time?
Baby.
I think it's fucking greater that you
Greater
need for
restoration can, yeah.
that. All right. Well, it was worth that effort.
Guess
Nap
perhaps
time.
a small
I'm
rest
gonna
would be
start
good.
bringing you to the bed.
Okay, you guys finish your other day of rest, eating, drinking, sleeping, relaxing, however you see fit. Yes, Xechas.
I wanted to see if I could make him a couple of traps.
Sure. Roll just a tinker's
It's
tool.
Just kind of what I have lying
Actually,
around.
let's say blacksmithing tool.
Uh, add 6 to this.
Okay. Okay. Over the course of about 4 or 5 hours, while everyone is resting, you manage to produce one very effective looking like bear trap. Like,
Yeah.
down to the
I
mechanicals.
was
You get
thinking.
all the pieces hammered and sharpened and prepared. It's rough looking. You did it in a bit of a hurry, but it is perfectly functional as much as you would expect it to be.
Had 2 really beefy looking springs lying
Mhm.
around that I used.
Yep.
Was going to use it for some joints in Smith, but they were too big.
Too big. Too big for Smith.
Yeah.
Smith is like holding his, just like basically walking around as you're working in the night, shining his 2 eyes in a bright light to give you some illumination as he's doing so. Kind of like a Game Boy light used to attach. So you can
Perfect.
see shit at night. He's just kind of hovering there. And when you ask him to move, he'll just be like, and just constantly adjusting around you as you work.
I'll have 2 like ball bearings or something like that I'll have put my magical tinkering lights on as well to give to him.
And he like holds them and directs them as beams along with his light, so he lights you from 3 angles, so there's no shadows
Awesome.
whatsoever. And
Beautiful.
that is how you spend your evening. The following morning,
And then I'll get my own rest in.
you all awaken, feeling fresh and renewed. Dusty, the kind of wear and tear of the last couple days having finally worn off.
All right. Well, I'm feeling quite a bit better.
Good.
Oh, that's good. Very good.
Yeah. Shit. Shelter as he grabs the gem.
Oh goodness, she's been in there for a day.
Yeah.
I was in there an even longer time.
I really gotta stop leaving you in.
Yeah, I don't need to be in there while we're home. I like it though.
Well, I mean, you did want to try to understand thunder.
I
So-
I don't understand yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. Okay, well, I'm not gonna put you back in there for a minute.
Just breathing heavily, eyes wide still.
I'm I'll let you maybe go take a nap on the bed.
Yeah, good idea.
All
She just
right.
awkwardly turns after about an extra 2 seconds or so, makes her way back to the room and just lays down in your old bed, which is still awkwardly placed in the corner of the room, and just immediately head on her paws, but eyes just wide,
She ain't sleeping for a week.
just staring forward.
Dear, if you would, as he looks to Carl, never let me fall asleep without getting her out of that gym again.
I'm gonna try my best to remember. It really seems to fuck with her a lot.
I'm fine.
I can. No.
I'm fine.
No, I just no.
It's like a 13-year-old who has been exposed to the secrets of the universe level shit.
Perhaps I'm gonna go into the kitchen, looking at her condition, and I'm gonna get one of the rats that he caught yesterday that hasn't been processed yet. Gonna grab it and throw it to her.
Just one bite, the whole thing immediately just.
Oh,
Well,
I don't even think
Perhaps she
she'd
wants
shoot
more?
that.
She's just staring forward at this point. She's like, just spent more than 24 hours in the presence of like the remnants of a god. She's processing right now. She's wired.
She did kind of ask for it, though.
all right. Well,
I'm gonna go to my bag of holding and pull out the trap that I made. I managed to make this for you. It should suffice quite well.
oh, well, shit. Thanks. I think I have a good spot to put this as he's holding it.
It's a nice trap.
Thinks back to a couple of where he's seen
Porcupine
possible
spots.
bears.
Yes, it could probably catch something very large or very sharp.
Indeed. Well, on the off chance, what do you guys think porcupines like in case, there was a box put up somewhere with a stick and some string?
Can't
Well,
imagine
what
it's
do you
anything
think would
different
go
from the
under
others.
the box?
Maybe
Probably
Berries?
gold or the fear of your enemies. I'm not sure.
the hell kind of porcupine are you dealing with?
Oh, berries would do, yes.
It's
All
just
right.
a porcupine.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a porcupine, right?
What they all say.
Oh god.
I'm operating under the headcanon that Vicarl does not remember any porcupine whatsoever.
I love it. I love it. He remembers you.
Even though he's the one that yeeted the porcupine.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Well,
So, what does the day look like for Saul's United Cogs and Claws today?
Were we trying to go into
So-
town or go talk to our friend?
Let's go into town first. He can wait.
That's right. I'm still kind of mad at him.
Okay. You
Perhaps we
guys.
should give him a little bit of food.
Yes,
bread
yes. Right, sure.
Man, where is Greg when you need him to make gross, vile things?
Breaking the Geneva
Don't worry,
Conventions one day at a time.
I can absolutely make something disgusting. That is not going to be a problem at all. Oh, there's bread! And I go and I look for that, the two halves of the stale bread.
Ah, yes, which has sat out for now
Nice.
another week. It is covered in mold. It is inedible. Even for like a guy, like no one can survive eating that. He will probably die.
Oh, I was thinking something you could maybe actually eat.
Oh, we were going to be nice.
As you like hold them up, as you throw them, there's just like a cloud of mold spores that follow them through the air like chemtrails.
All right,
Nature's
that's
fireworks.
Ashlyn pokes her head in. Will you stop throwing that moldy bread around my goddamn house?
I'm so sorry.
I put it in the garbage. You had to fish it out of the trash. What is your problem?
I did. I had to move a lot of stuff too.
It was at the bottom.
the very bottom.
Go-
It was touching the plastic.
Fight Carl, go wash your hands.
I'm gonna get. But what if I'm gonna put the?
Go wash your
I'll
hands.
Go wash my hands. I'm washing my hands.
Ashlyn, is there any edible but stale bread anywhere in the house? Anything left like that?
Yeah, check downstairs. Where all the extra food is usually kept. God. Who are you feeding that to anyway? I heard him talking about feeding moldy bread to someone. Who's gonna eat moldy bread?
No, just stale bread.
Oh, stale. Yeah, there's probably a couple. You'll probably find some downstairs. Yeah, I got you. She goes downstairs. You hear she kind of like with her hand on her belly, kind of making the way downstairs, kind of awkwardly, uncomfortably getting towards the middle part of her pregnancy. She's like, making a pregnant lady go downstairs. Super nice, super great. Employers that I have here, they're great. And she comes back up with two baguettes of just two baguettes that look a little older. She kind of hits them together like. It's probably on their last days.
Not good. And I have a
What's up, Rusty?
bit of a funny idea. And I'll take one of them.
That doesn't answer
and
my
I'll break it in
question.
half.
Who's the moldy bread? Who's the bread for?
This guy, and I'm gonna cast Disguise Self, and I'm gonna be him.
You're disguising self into that guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him his bread as him.
Roll me just a straight intelligence check, please.
That is so twisted.
Okay.
Uh,
You
I use
figure
knowledge from a past life on that one.
that actually works. Okay.
Nice.
As you kind of
18.
focus on the memory, trying to remember exactly what his face looks like, you see as you tap into the knowledge from a past life, communing with the spirits around you in a sense, you kind of come to an accurate picture of what he more or less looked like, particularly one you could replicate it and in the dark would look same. So the rest of you all look as Orson Corliv, the new owner of the Rotten Timber Tavern in Fort Mistmere, just appears before you now holding two baguettes.
Right. That's a thing.
And I'm gonna.
Who is
what he sounds like.
No, it's a terrible impression. I'm sorry.
that's supposed to be the new innkeeper? I mean, it was close enough.
Yes.
Yes.
He's in our prison cell downstairs.
We have a
Not
wait.
quite
We
who-
have a prison cell downstairs.
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
we let
yes.
the last one die of starvation.
Someone died downstairs of
We
starvation.
didn't know he was there until he was dead of starvation.
That's
To be fair.
right.
That just brings way more questions. You know what? Plausible deniability. I'm just gonna step away from this conversation before I get in any trouble. Yeah, just if
Put
people come
sunglasses
asking
on.
questions, we'll just say someone died in the basement and it was a work-related accident before we moved in. Cool. Have a good day. And she kind of just makes her way back into
Don't-
her room with
No one
Olga.
will know about it. Don't it's all good.
That's
Okay,
good. Door slams.
Did you hear how quickly she had that work-related accident line prepared? This is not the first time she's had to do this. She's got a past. I like her. She's my favorite one of all of us. Except I look over at Justin.
Olga walks up this. Olga
What?
walks up the stairs holding a whole thing of just like bundled of wood she was about to throw in the stove. Olga, hold that. Or Olga heard that. She puts the wood down on the table and goes
Don't
outside.
believe anything he says. He's full of shit.
Picking favorites in the employees. Oof.
The last
Toxic.
person he talked to is his favorite.
It's true. I'm basically a child. I shouldn't talk.
Oh, me
Well-
talk, me lord, with the subby. Appreciate you big sexy.
Hold on. Let's be clear. There is a very clear favorite. He looks at my Carl. There better be a very clear favorite.
Like I said, I don't pick favorites. I look at Dusty.
Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna go give this douchebag his bread now. And go and open the door in the basement. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's,
take one of the baguettes and break it in half and bring half of one baguette with me.
They bring half a baguette downstairs to feed the prisoner who's likely been down there a couple days already. make your way into the workshop, the laboratory in the basement, and then down the side passage, of course, to your small prison cell, where you once again hear tick, 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 as he's still just sitting there bouncing a rock off the floor into the wall and back to his hands. And then after a little bit, you actually hear him change it up, and it goes tick, 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 as he's now bouncing it off 3 different things before catching it.
I'm going to bring a torch with me, too.
Roll me an insight check, first of all, as you hear that kind of rhythm of the bouncing changing up. Okay.
Nat 20.
It takes a lot of dexterity to bounce a rock from the floor into the wall and back into your hands. It takes even more so to do it off the wall into a wall and into another wall and back to your hands. And it takes an uncharacteristically large amount to do that in the pitch dark.
Oh. Okay.
Again, just the same sound. This time, are you disguising your approach at all, or are you just walking straight in, looking exactly like him?
No, I'm walking straight in with the torch in one hand and half a baguette in the other, looking just like him.
Okay. You hear the stone stop skipping as the light of your torch kind of illuminates that front part of the hallway towards the prison cell. And it just starts again. You make your way down to the end, come up to the front of the cell with a baguette, half a baguette in hand, and the man looks over to the skeleton in the corner, catches the rock one last time. And my hosts have finally seen fit to welcome me to their abode. He looks up and is immediately shooketh by what he sees standing in front of him for a moment. He kind of like regains his composure for a second. Will you stop, you little fucking gremlin? My God.
I like to think he says that directly to
I
you.
thought that's what he was saying. Would you stop, you fucking gremlin?
Go away. Go.
He regains his composure, looks you dead in the eyes, and says,
Stop
you
it, you
fucking
fucking
goblin.
Dude, the cat has been harassing me all session. All session, you don't even know. So he's immediately shook when he sees himself standing there. He tries to, like, regain his composure and put on a non-shook face, but he's definitely surprised.
The first thing I do is just, like, throw the baguette at him through the bars.
He just lets it hit the ground. Now go fuck off, someone else! I suppose you want me to thank you.
No. You're responsible for our friend disappearing.
I am responsible for no such thing. I'm merely an entrepreneur who heard of an upcoming vacancy and took advantage of the opportunity to start my own business, or take over a business that was already successful. Your friend is responsible for your friend disappearing. She meddled in things she should not have been meddling in. Things I'm not even foolish enough to meddle in.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have meddled in trying to own a hotel where it ended you.
Well, you're either going to have to let me die down here, you're going to have to kill me, or... well, sooner or later I'm going to get out.
A lot of people get mugged down by the docks. It'd be a shame if you turned up in the water somewhere.
He smiles, understanding the implication. Well, I've told you everything I know that I can tell you. Just that, there was a business opportunity. I heard that there would perhaps be a vacancy in the business, and I, being an enterprising gentleman, decided to leap at the opportunity. Now tell me, is there something wrong with acquiring a business that is legally going up for sale?
No, just the extracurriculars that come with it.
What? Like any good innkeeper, I keep an ear open for any secrets and mysteries that might be wandering in from the wilds and about town. Again, is there something wrong with that? Have you yourself not profited off such interactions before? Is that not where you find most of your work, or at least some of it? Tell me, what have I done wrong that's seen fit to land me in such a place as this? Knowing things is not a crime.
You can stew over it.
And stew I shall. He leans back and just keeps bouncing the rock one by one by one. This time he starts creating a game. He bounces it twice, then 3 times, then 4 times. Tries to go to 5. Fails to catch it.
Can I magic missile the rock?
Sure.
Okay,
I will say roll me a dexterity saving or a dexterity check. Magic missile automatically hits, but it is literally like a pebble flying through the air. And he's actively throwing it. Sure. I'll say that's enough. As the rock bounces and is kind of slowly arcing back through off the last bounce, you fire a magic missile through it and just poof. There's a little puff of smoke. Oh my. Whatever shall I do? Scrapes his finger along the floor in the groove between the stones until he finds another rock and immediately just tick, 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 tick. Cells made of stones, no shortage. Unless you're looking for some target practice, and he throws it up, arcing it just without bouncing it at all into the air. He's just playing a game with you at that point.
I just kind of smile. Well, enjoy your stay. And then turn around and start walking away.
Okay. As you're saying, enjoy your stay, he picks up another rock, bounces it, and is going to... Okay. He bounces the rock off the ground, and it ricochets and hits the rock that he already lobbed through the air. And then he catches it again as it comes back to him. You two.
I don't stop walking.
You make your way out of the cell.
I'll go rejoin the group. And I'll just ponder for a sec. Because I know goddamn well he knows what he did. The fact that he's so vehemently denying it's very interesting. Alrighty. I'm gonna go back upstairs.
As far as you can tell, at least with your passive insight, he believes everything he did was legal and in the word of the law. Based on your understanding of it, it was.
Well, that's fine.
You make your way back upstairs, find the party waiting for you. And you kind of make your way back into the kitchen. The rest of the group all look at you for a brief moment.
Well, is he fed?
As fed as he's going to be for the next little while. We'll have to get him some actual food at some point, but he's not going to die.
Stale bread's fine for him.
We'll give him some more of that later.
He can be as full of shit as he wants.
He's a genuinely enterprising fellow, I can tell you that, but he doesn't seem to want to talk about details, but that's all right. We don't need that yet.
That's fine. At the end of the day, if he doesn't speak on anything, we at least know where she is. Whether we get more information or not's fine. He can end up under the docks regardless.
He's a surprisingly dexterous fellow. I think we should take great caution if we even think about opening the door. He was skipping a rock off of the ground on the wall, and then he switched to doing it in a different, more impressive way, and then he threw a rock in the air and hit it with another one. So he's very good at throwing things. Perhaps.
All right.
Yes, we need to be careful with him, I think.
Okay, well, and that begs the question now. You see, there's certain things you can do with sticks and other objects such as that. Granted, he has no sticks. What he does have is a whole ass skeleton
Yes.
whose bones can be sharpened in his cell. So perhaps it does need some opening, because, to be frank, that skeleton shouldn't be in there.
Yes, it would behoove us to secure him very assuredly before we do that, though.
I could turn into a bear and sit on him.
It's not a
That
bad idea.
could work.
Whilst also having him hand and leg cuffed and unconscious.
Oh, that'd probably be nicer. Less suffocating. That's a great name.
I mean,
Suffocatey.
I know,
That's your barbarian, your next Christmas barbarian, Suffocatey.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That needs to be a thing.
We can
she only
we can figure
grapples
it
and
out.
chokes people.
Yes.
Love it.
We I think we can figure it out when we get back from going into town.
Do we want to go into town and leave our house unattended with a pregnant woman and Olga? With somebody that you seemingly think is rather more than just an innkeep?
Well, I don't think he's going to go anywhere. It's a very skilled prison cell, it looked like. But
But if he gets out of there,
yes.
God knows.
you know what's right outside that cell.
Good point. Well,
And as the group has their little conversation, and you come to the realization that you now have a very likely, or what is likely a very dangerous, very capable prisoner next to what essentially could equate to an atomic bomb of sorts, that is where we'll end the session for today, because we're past 9:30, and it feels like a good spot to end on as we think about what lies ahead. Throughout the next week or so, I'll discuss with the party what your guys' plans might be, and we can prepare, and I'll make sure to get anything ready that I need to get ready. But as it stands now, you guys have had a pretty productive day, and you have, well, for lack of a better word, at least a vested interest in dealing with your prisoner now. So, with all that being said, we will see y'all not next week, but the week after, as next week is Canadian Thanksgiving, and we will be off for that Monday. I may still do like an evening stream or a daytime stream or something, but I would like to do Thanksgiving supper with the fam jam this year, so I will be there doing that. In the meantime, keep an eye out for us. With that being said, I'm going to open the floor to the boys down below. Starting with Ryan, what do you got going on that you want to tell the people about? Any upcoming announcements?
Nothing too wild. We're going through Silk Song as per usual. We're also doing a lot of GameCube games. I'm playing Phantasy Star Online.
Woo!
Got WoW happening still. Super Mario Sunshine. Come on over, babies. I promise I'll be more awake tomorrow. Jesus.
Everyone's sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. I feel it. I feel that. JTB, what about you, buddy? What you got going on?
Not a whole lot. As usual, check the music channels in both the Purple House and Apothecary if you want to hear me do vocal stuff. Past that, maybe cool internet news soon. I don't actually know, so I'll have to
I'm
research.
excited. Let's get you some internets, dude. Can we get one Bree before we go? There it is. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That tingled my loins and I liked it. Chris, final words of wisdom for the people. You know the deal. What you got to say today?
But no, I'm gonna bring back a classic. Save the bees, plant more trees, clean the seas, titties.
Yeah.
I can get behind that message, everybody. In the meantime, y'all, we will see you in 2 weeks when we revisit this campaign, and then the week after that will be the 27th, and that will be the Saving Stanislav one-shot. Do not miss it. Make sure you are there for that one, because it's going to be a good time. If you haven't already, swing into the Discord, check out the YouTubes. Let's do the thingy. Raid, if you got the emotes, ignore the ad one. Ignore that. If you got the emotes, feel free to copy and paste them on over there and let them know who sent ya. Say hi from us over here at the Apothecary. In the meantime, y'all, I've been Rusty. These have been my friends, and you all have been awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everybody, I'm Rusty Tonics. Thank you again for coming by the stream or checking this video out on YouTube. It means a lot to us over here at the Apothecary, and it's always a pleasure to share our D&D games with all of you. If you're interested in catching them live, you can see us every Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern on Twitch, or every Friday after the stream comes out on YouTube on demand. Feel free to check it out, drop a follow, drop the subscription, or whatever you want to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified whenever our videos are coming out. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day. Keep being good to each other, and I'll see you next time.